welcome to Health Q&A Monday. My name is Gill Stannard. I'm a naturopath and health and happiness coach, and I'm here to answer your questions. Today I've got an email from Michael, and he writes, "My father died of a heart attack at the age of 45. Sorry to hear that. I'm now in my mid-50s. What are some tips on living a long and healthy life?" Fantastic that you've hit your mid-50s with a potential genetic inheritance of your father. So the most obvious place to start is to make sure that you've had a checkup from your doctor. How is your blood pressure? Do you take it regularly? Are there any underlying health pathologies that you need some extra help with conventionally and through complementary medicine? Next on the list is another health professional, and that's your dentist. There is a correlation, however small but interesting, between bleeding gums and gum disease and heart disease, and it's probably an inflammatory link. So brush your teeth at least twice a day, floss at least twice a day, and get a checkup at least every 6 months. And if you need to get further health help from a gum specialist, then take that advice and follow it. From a more naturopathic viewpoint, I would say diet-wise, if you're going to Google heart health on the internet, you will come across so much conflicting advice. High fat, low fat. Sugar's okay, but salt's evil. It's really, really hard to make sense of. From my point of view, from my 25 years experience, I would suggest any potentially fatal condition is best treated with an anti-inflammatory diet, which is a bit like Michael Pollan's approach. You're going to eat mostly plant foods, foods that you recognize, foods that haven't been processed, nuts, raw, whole grains that haven't been turned into flour, legumes, seeds. If you do eat animal products, then be discretionary, choose small amounts of good quality red meat with quite a bit of fat trimmed off. I'm not saying fat is a total evil, but it still does clog your arteries. So go for palm-size serves of kangaroo or beef, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. More if you're expending a lot of exercise, less if you have a sedentary lifestyle. Fish is a better choice of protein if you're going to go for non-plant-based proteins. So go for deep sea fish with a good oil profile, and preferably one that is sustainable. The fat profile of farmed fish is a bit questionable. So if you can't get wild salmon, I would be avoiding the farm stuff. A cheap-ish and easily available fish is sardines. Give them a go. Can's fine too. Salt is a little controversial. I would say go easy on salt. Salt does make food taste good, but just keep paring it back. Make sure you're well hydrated. Alcohol is questionable. Caffeine is questionable. So if you're going to have either of those, have it in moderation. Enjoy everything that you drink. If it stops becoming enjoyable, you stop noticing that you're actually drinking, then leave the rest of the cup or glass. Maintaining a healthy weight, particularly your waist measurement, is the most important aspect. So if you've got a belly that measures more than 95 centimeters for a man, or 80 centimeters if you're a woman watching this, then you need to do some cardiovascular exercise, some walking, some weights, anything that's going to help you shift a little bit of belly fat. But most of all, if you're asking for advice on living a long and healthy life, it's to not have any regrets, to love well and deeply, to live without complaints, to take charge of your own happiness. None of us know how long we're going to be here for, and I think that's great advice for all of us to take. So thank you so much for the question, Michael. Hope to hear from you soon. If you have a brief health question for Health Q&A Monday, you can send it to coaching@gillstannard.com.au. You can tweet me at herbalgill, or you can contact me through my website, gillstannard.com.au. See you next week.